All right, it looks like I am successfully live. It's good to hear, good to see. Um, yeah, cool. We're going. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, and the weird thing again with Instagram is there's like a little bit of a delay. And so, all right, it's 10 o'clock. We've got to get some work done here. Let's start with our daily business booster. Configure recording. Let's see. We need to record this and this and this. All right, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and get this knocked out. Get rid of that. In today's Daily Business Booster, I want to just share some reasons why I think you should start an online business. If you are looking for ways to make ends meet, you're looking to add a couple extra dollars per month, you are struggling with bills, and I think one of the problems with gurus and people that talk about starting an online business is they talk about financial freedom and fire your boss. Let's roll that thing just a little bit and talk about some short-term goals. Making an extra $500 per month so that you can pay for groceries. Your grocery bill won't be such a burden, or make enough money to pay your car note. But starting an online business, I think, is one of the best ways to go, essentially because you don't have to physically go anywhere. I remember when my mom worked, she used to work back in the day. I'm older, I'm almost 40, but back in the day, she used to work. Her part-time job was working at a call center for, at the time it was Time Warner Cable. And so she'd get home, she'd rush home from work, from her primary job, try and make food, and then go off to her second job. And that took more time away from the family. Now, if you start an online business, whether it's affiliate marketing, drop shipping, Amazon FBA, whatever it is, the benefit is you don't have to leave your house. You can start your business from exactly where you are, and you can work on it in the margins of your time. Unlike starting getting a second job where you've got to be somewhere for 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever it is. You can, okay, I put the kids to bed, let me work on my online business. Little Johnny's at soccer practice, let me work on my online business. Having an online business and creating content to drive traffic to that business allows you the ultimate level of flexibility. And you can get started fast. You don't need to spend a lot of time, a lot of money to launch a business. It's essentially kind of like Michael Scott when he declared bankruptcy. He walked through the door and said, I declare bankruptcy. For you, you could walk through the kitchen door and say, I am now an online business owner, and then just take the time to learn what it takes to be an online business owner. There's so much content out there, whether it's free or paid. I recommend starting with your YouTube channel. Starting on YouTube, try and find as many free resources as possible. And then when you run into a hurdle where you can't surpass it, that's when you may look to buy a course. But I think that an online business is such the opportunity in 2024, because it's hard out there. Everything's going up. Cost is going up, but unfortunately, the pay isn't increasing along with the cost. And an online business is a great way to kind of ease that burden. So this was the daily online business booster. If you have questions about starting an online business, certainly reach out to me and I will offer some assistance. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, perfect. All right, so what you just saw, if you are there, is a quick video that I do every single day that is just a little something to, like, a quick shot of business advice, a quick shot of knowledge and information to help move forward just a little bit. I like doing these essentially because they're not a full YouTube video where I've got to do research and all that stuff. It's really just my thoughts on a subject matter based on my own experiences. So that's pretty cool. I upload those to one of my other YouTube channels. It's not on the main account. And then I'll post these in different places. So I'll post them on like my school community, my Facebook community, post them in different places so that they can take a look at it if they are interested. But yeah, so one of the cool things that I do is these quick shot in the arm type things. So what we're doing right now basically is we're just working, okay? Um I this is what I do. And so while we are working, I can answer questions and provide some assistance if need be. Essentially, what you're going to see me doing is working on my different YouTube channels. You're going to see me uh, maybe write an email, get ideas for my next YouTube video. I've already done a blog post today, just to give you guys an idea of what I've already done today. It's 10:15. I've already uploaded YouTube Shorts; those are scheduled out. I just did the 3-minute daily business booster. I've already uploaded to my YouTube main channel. I already uploaded to my school community. We're going to be doing my video game channel, and I need to do a podcast. Podcasts are always like the most challenging for me, um, just because it's like it's unscripted and it's like 30 minutes of me just talking. But yeah, so what we're gonna do? Let me back out of here. What's really cool is yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to do. Also, I'm in the process of trying to launch a couple different offers, and so I've got to maintain those. The one offer is not in the Make Money Online space, and I'm going to use it actually Facebook ads to launch that offer. So that's pretty cool. I look forward to testing that out and trying that with Facebook. I'm going to use Facebook ads 5 days. Okay. I'm going to use Facebook ads and try and launch a brand new offer in a space that I've never tried before. And hopefully I've got some good news to report and I will let people know. Uh, I will let people know if it works or not. So we just need to go over to the desktop. And one of the things that I really like to do is I like to test different things and then report back on my findings on my main YouTube channel. Why start an online business? Awesome. And the benefit of that is you get to see what works and what doesn't work in real time. All right, so we will why start an online business. I don't think I have anything to okay, so get rid of that. Discard changes. Next, public. Awesome. And so now that that's live, I'm just going to post a link to this video in my school communities so that they can take a look at it. Let's see. You got to turn the fan on because it is a bit warm. While that's working, why don't I queue up the old PlayStation here and I can start playing that. Now, if you have questions about starting or building an online business, post them down below because I'd be happy to answer them for you. Yeah. So what questions do you have? So like I'll just give you a quick idea of the things that I've kind of got in the works or in the hopper, as they say. I saw a video where a YouTuber said that you can essentially make money creating AI videos. And that's one of the things. You create AI videos and you post them over onto Facebook groups. And so I've created a Facebook group and I'm making these AI videos. I've only been doing it for maybe a week or so. And I've seen people follow my Facebook page, but not join my Facebook group. So we'll have to see about that. Right. um, I gotta close some of this stuff here. Premiere Pro, Descript. One thing that I also do too is I actually use a software called Descript, and I use Descript to. It's an AI software, at least it calls itself AI software. To it discard changes. What it does is it will listen to the entire video and it'll create a transcription for me. And the cool thing about that is it is it's relatively inexpensive. It saves me time and it allows me to create blog posts from my YouTube videos. So instead of having to write an entire blog post, I can just create a YouTube video based on my words. And so the cool thing is with that is I will actually rank for keywords because I say them in the video. Why isn't my remote play working here? Window capture. Let's try. Let's go. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try remote play again. All right, great. So that time it worked. So with my video game channel right now, I am playing MLB 24 the show. However, once college football comes out, I'll be playing college football like crazy. That's going to be the niche that I switch to. All right, so we've got that switched over. I don't have my lights on, but that's okay. That is updating, so I'll have to wait on that. What else can I do while I wait? My daily to-do, I need to upload to, why don't I look at that? Why don't we take a look? Let's see. I feel like I'm going nowhere in my current job. Always stressed about money. I can't stop. So I want to wrap these ideas into stories and use a hook to capture the viewer's attention. Please create a hook for each of these ideas and write them at an 8th grade level. All right, so that is working. Great. So that's working. Still updating here. So we've got to do the video game. I've actually got to work on my course modules too. There's a couple of them that I need to work on. Let's see. You know what's really interesting about TikTok is you can like your own live. And for whatever reason, that seems weird to me that you can like your own lives. And then when people join, it looks like you've got a bunch of different likes. When in reality, it's just you tapping your own screen. I wonder, does that have a positive and or a negative impact or effect on viewership? So I think that's kind of weird. That's interesting. But yeah, if you've got questions, we've got answers. Okay, great. So what I need to do is hey, thanks for the likes. Someone else is liking the video besides me. Tapping likes on my own video, I think is weird. But let's go ahead and get into it. What questions you guys have about starting an online business? I'll just give you my background while I'm playing this. I used to be a software developer. I have a bachelor's degree in communications. I have a master's degree in MBA. I have a second bachelor's degree in computer science. And my last job, I was a software developer for a manufacturing company. I actually hated it. I hated it because every day I felt like I was going to get fired. It literally felt like every day was going to be the last day. And there was a couple of reasons why. Number one, I was not good at my job. I am smart enough to know that I was not very good at my job, and that's okay. But number two, it felt like every week a new person was getting fired, like high-level people that had, VP in their title, or managers. They were getting walked out or shown the door. And so I looked around and I was like, you know what? I need to come up with something that is going where I have more control. The other reason too is I was a little frustrated about. Oh, was that a double play? Ugh. I was also like frustrated with being stuck in a cubicle. Um, I could reach my arms out and I could touch each end of the cubicle, all four corners, right? And so it just really drove me crazy that I had to physically be somewhere all the time. Hey, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. And so knowing that, I started looking for ways to be successful online, additional income. Also at that time, we had our third child. We had three kids under three, which is insane when you think about it. Three kids under three, full-time job, both my wife and I. We were paying so much in daycare. It was just crazy, right? Anyway, and what's really interesting is when you first start looking for ways to make additional income, you go to YouTube or you go online and you type in how to make money or how to make money online, all of those different things. And unfortunately, you run across people that are telling you to do survey sites. You run across people that tell you to watch paid ads. None of that stuff works. That stuff will pay you pennies on the dollar. Instead, what you should be doing is you should be learning a skill. You should be learning how to create content. And when you do that, that'll give you the best opportunity to be successful online, learning a skill. Anyway, like most people, I was late on that one. Like most people, I went through all of that rigmarole and 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 failed at it. I literally made pennies. I literally made pennies trying to watch paid ads, trying to complete surveys because that stuff doesn't work. One thing that worked out really well for me was building out 5-page WordPress websites. So basically, I was late on that one. Basically, what you can do is you can find small and medium-sized businesses and offer to create 5-page WordPress websites. Now, the trick is, there's a couple problems with it, but the trick is, you don't have to be a web designer to do this. What you do is you go out and find WordPress themes that are what the business is interested in. For example, if you find a plumber that needs a website, you go out and find different plumbing WordPress themes and you install that theme on top of web hosting, and your target audience will be excited. What you've got to remember, and what's really interesting about building out these WordPress websites is you don't have to be an expert in it, as I mentioned. I don't want to do this. You don't have to be an expert, as I mentioned. What is happening here? I don't know what's happening. I lost my train of thought. You don't have to be an expert, but what you've got to realize is that these companies, these small and medium-sized businesses like mom and pops, they don't have any interest in building out a 5-page WordPress website. They have no interest in building out a website. They don't care about the website. They care about what the website can do for them. For example, a plumber will only have a website if it can help them get more clients. And so you might think that building out a WordPress website is easy or simple or whatever, but the key is that these people don't really, really care about it. They'll happily pay somebody, especially a person that's a small business owner, and they have a lot on their plate. If they can find someone to get that one thing off their plate, they will be much, much appreciated. So if you're looking for freelancing, if you're looking for a different opportunity, start building out 5-page WordPress websites. One thing that you can do, and one thing that you should do, is if you're going to go this route, you're going to build out 5-page WordPress websites. You should build out an example website, build out a template website, and show people you know what you're talking about. And so that will actually help you get more clients. And there's a few ways that you can get clients. You can get clients by creating content. You can get clients by reaching out to different companies in your area. You can get clients by just cold calling. Oh, that wasn't a good at bat. And so many ways that you can find these people. What I did is I actually went to the local library. I went to the local library and I asked the librarian, I said, is there a way that I could get a list of every single business in my county? And she's like, I'll do you better. I'll show you how you can get access to 98 million US businesses for free. And so once she showed me that, it all became academic, we'll say. And so basically, I was able to see which businesses didn't have a website, which businesses had a poor website. I was able to get their phone number, their email, and access and see if they had a social media account. And so I could reach out to these people. Now, it is a lot of work up front to get your first couple clients. I also use a website called Thumbtack to find clients, but there are so many different opportunities that are out there that you can take advantage of to get started. But yeah, so awesome. Yeah. Any questions, throw them out there. Be happy to answer them. So that was how I first got started. Now, the reason why I did not continue on doing this freelancing job is I was just tired of, I was tired of always having to chase down clients, because there are clients out there that want this work done, but they don't want to pay you. After I got stiffed a couple times, I realized that what I needed to do, what I should have been doing, is getting half the payment up front. And so, excuse me. And so what I recommend that you do, if you go the freelancing route, make sure that you get half the payment up front. So that way you're not screwed out of half the payment, screwed out of your money. And so get half the payment up front. Also, make sure, another thing you can do is make sure that you have login access to the back office of the WordPress website, so that if they screw around with you, you can always just disable their website. You can undo what you have done. What else here? So that was a cool way. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how much money can you make? When I first got started, I undervalued myself and my worth, and I was only charging $300 per 5-page WordPress website. Now, when I keep saying 5-page WordPress website, I would make a home, about us, I think like a sale, like a products that they offered, and then they could give me an idea of the 2 other pages that they wanted. And the cool thing about this is that they will tell you what they want on their page. You'll say, give me the pictures, give me the text, and you just make it look decent. And it usually would take me about 3 hours once you get good at it. Once you build like 3 WordPress websites, it'll take you like 3 hours to do. And so, yeah, you can start making, like I said, I started out charging people $300. Eventually, I got up to like $2,500. But like I said, the problem is you have to constantly find clients. You're always chasing clients. You can build in a way to get reoccurring revenue. So like you offer to do monthly maintenance. That's a cool way to kind of build in reoccurring revenue. You can also offer different value added services. For example, you could do something like offer to write blog posts for them. You can also do other services, and that will help bring in more revenue. But like I said, it just got tiring always trying to find new clients, especially if you're not like running Facebook ads. You could run Facebook ads in your local area and offer to build out WordPress websites for people. I just never did it because I wasn't comfortable with running Facebook ads. So I moved on to, oh, that's a terrible swing. I moved on to blogging, so writing blog posts. My first blog and YouTube channel was in security cameras. My security camera YouTube channel has just under 2,000 subscribers. However, I should be safe. Oh, he got me. My most viewed video, and I like to tell this story, has over 249,000 views. And the reason why I like to point that out is to let you know that follower size, subscriber size doesn't matter. The only thing matters is the content that you create and if it resonates with the target audience. Too early again. So, and the most important thing is just to get started. A lot of people worry about stuff that's not important. And in order to get any subscribers or views or money or whatever it is you just have to start creating content. You just have to get started, which is the most difficult thing for people to do, is to get started, because there's a lot of fear and uncertainty. They worry about, hey, I'm going to do all this work and not make any money and not do anything. But in reality, you're living your worst case scenario, which is not making any money, not doing anything currently. And that's usually what I explain to clients is, right now you're living your worst case scenario where you're not doing anything and you're not successful. I just swung at a ball. And so if you just create content, will get views, and you will already be more successful than you were when you first started. Again, if you've got questions about starting an online business, I would be happy to answer them. Right now, we are just co-working. I'm working on one of my YouTube channels right now. This YouTube channel is about video games. This YouTube channel is about MLB 24, the show. Like I mentioned before, I will once college football comes out, I will be switching to that, primarily playing that, which I'm kind of excited about. Anyway, what questions do you have, if any? Ooh, I need to bring this up so that I am okay. Great. Bad steal. Why is that a bad steal? All right, so first blog YouTube channel was in security cameras. And the reason why I started there was I was doing research about security cameras and realized there weren't a lot of information at that time about security cameras, like video doorbells, things of that nature. And I got interested in video doorbells because the subdivision that we just moved into had a bunch of unfinished houses. And I noticed that kids were going in and out of these houses late at night and early in the morning. And so I wanted to buy security cameras and stuff just to make sure that they weren't messing with our stuff. And so the first purchase I made was a video doorbell. The next purchase I made was, they're called Spotlight cameras. They're made by Ring. And so I created content about it. I created content about what I learned. And that's how I learned that you don't need to be an expert. You just need to teach people what you've learned. And when you do that, you can be successful online. So that was my first blog. He got me. Damn it. No, I made it. Great. My second blog actually was on small home appliances. So like microwaves. And the reason why he's going to get me. No, he didn't get me. And the reason why it was on microwaves was because the buttons on my microwave stopped working. It was really, really interesting. One by one, each button stopped working on the microwave. And so I was doing research on different types of microwaves. There's all sorts of microwaves out there. Um, and I wound up getting a bunch of traffic to my blog all about microwaves. And so when I tell people literally any niche will work, people are, and here's a pro tip. Uh, check swing. Here's a pro tip. Think about common things that are happening every single day, every single month, every single year. Perfect example. We're going to have a bunch of high school and college graduates that are graduating as we speak over the next month or two. People that are going to college for the first time are going to be asking a question, and they're going to be asking it thousands of times. The question is, what size microwave do I need for my dorm room? What size microwave? What's the best microwave for a college dorm room? And I made a blog post on that, and that thing got all sorts of views. And that's basically a question where you can earn commissions with affiliate marketing. So basically what happens is you make a list of the 5 or 10 best microwaves for a college dorm room. You put your affiliate links in there, and people that are going to college for the first time, parents that are excited, should not have done that. They'll look at that blog post, they'll click on your affiliate links, and when they buy the microwave that you recommend, you earn a commission. So that's how I know that literally any niche can work. Any opportunity can work for you. It doesn't have to be in health, wealth, or relationships. A lot of people will tell you the only way to make money online is to talk about these niches, but literally trillions of dollars are being spent every single day on the internet. And most of it is not in teaching other people how to make money online. It's in buying stuff that they need, buying microwaves, buying luggage, buying security cameras. Home security is a multi-billion-dollar. Oh my goodness. Buying home security cameras are a multi-billion-dollar industry. And once you understand that, you can be successful in security cameras. I am struggling. Struggling. All right. So, any questions? Is this making sense? Is what I'm saying making sense? Or does this all sound pretty crazy? It probably sounds crazy until you look around and realize that's what people are doing. They're creating content based on stuff that they're interested in. They're creating content and being successful based on what people's needs are. And there's no reason why you can't do it too. There's so much opportunity out in the world. You just have to pick one and go all in. Go all in by being consistent and persistent about it every day for 6 months. Too early. What other questions you got for me? Too early again. Oh my God. 385. I need to get that back up above 400. Good eye. I didn't think that curveball was ever going to come back over the plate. Pop out. Anyway, but yeah, that's how you're successful. That's how you can be successful. Identify things that you like to talk about. Another great example. There's a YouTube channel out there where they create content about getting in shape with a jump rope. Their entire channel teaches people how to lose weight by jump roping. How cool is that? There's another channel out there that's dedicated to fishing, teaching people how to fish. If you have a hobby and people need to buy stuff for that hobby, there's an opportunity. So, for example, let's say you have a hobby of fishing. You simply will teach people or talk to people about how to catch bass fish. Then you can recommend different fishing line, fishing lure, fishing poles, You can even recommend the best places to fish in different locations. So let's say you've been to California, New York, and Arizona. I don't know about Arizona, but let's say you've been to those three places and you've been to a bunch of different places within those states and found the best fishing spot. So you could create a video about the best bass fishing, best places to catch bass in California, and people that are interested in bass fishing will follow you. Another great example is a few years ago we were having a patio installed at our house, and I was looking up how to install concrete patio, and I stumbled across this YouTube channel of this guy who actually lives about 45 minutes from me. His whole account is about his concrete business. He has, I don't know, probably 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. And this is how he makes money. This is one of the ways that he makes money. He makes money with the YouTube Partner Program. So he gets paid by YouTube to create content about his job or his business. He makes money with brand deals and sponsorships. So he'll say, this video is brought to you by, I don't know, a credit card company. That credit card company pays him. He gets more clients because people watch his YouTube channel. And what he can do is he can actually raise his price because people come to him because they see his work. They know the kind of quality he puts out. There's a guy on TikTok who has 1 million subscribers, but he started with 0. He has a whole bunch of subscribers that simply just teaches people about Excel, how to use Excel. I'm out. How to use Excel. Think about that. Boring, old, simple Excel. And he has over 100,000 people on his mailing list. He sells an Excel course for, I think, like $300. If just 10% of the people on his mailing list buy his course at $300, he's making a full-time income from home talking about Excel. And this is something that anybody can do. You can do this. You don't have to be special. You don't have to be great. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to get started and create content. You name the niche, you name the thing, and there's somebody out there that is creating content about it and being successful, and being successful online. If you don't know your niche, if you don't have a niche, start by looking at the products that you've purchased recently. Start by looking at your hobbies, things that you're interested in. Start by looking at your kids' hobbies, things that they're interested in. If you have kids, perfect. Start there. For example, another example, kids are going to be done with school soon, right? I've got twin 8-year-olds and a 6-year-old. They're going to be done with school. And they're going to be with me for most of the summer. They're going to go to summer camp for 2 days a week. The other 3 days a week, I need to figure out different things that they can do so that they remain engaged, so that they don't sit and watch TV. I've got to come up with different activities. If you are into arts and crafts, you could create TikTok videos or YouTube videos or even Instagram, teaching parents like me, giving them different ideas, arts and crafts ideas to keep your middle schooler engaged or keep your high schooler engaged, which is really interesting. And again, this is all based on stuff that, based on problems or challenges that I have or will have. During the pandemic, our kids who were in kindergarten at the time, and I thought this was really interesting, the teacher at the end of the school day, she would go on the internet, she'd go to YouTube, and she would find different videos of people drawing different things like Batman drawings and Among Us and so on. Those people were making lots of money by teaching other people how to draw. If you know how to draw, that could be an opportunity for you. How to draw Among Us, how to draw. Hey, thanks for the follow over on Instagram. I appreciate it. I'm doing well. How are you? But these are all different ideas. These are all basic things that you could do to be successful, to add a couple $100 to your bank account every single month. Now, is this going to happen overnight? Of course not. This is going to take consistency and persistence. This is why I said you need to be committed every day for, I shouldn't have swung at that, um, every day for 6 months. And after 6 months, you should start seeing more traffic. You should start seeing more subscribers and more opportunity. Like, it was good. So, what other ideas did I see? Oh, last week I had to change my mother-in-law's tire. She ran over a nail or something, and her tire was losing a bunch of air. And so I went over there and changed it. What you have to understand is there are literally millions of people out there that don't know how to change a flat tire. And you could simply create content teaching people how to do that. Create a YouTube video teaching people how to change a flat tire. Create a YouTube video teaching people, pop that straight up, teaching people how to change the oil on their car. For example, if you go to YouTube right now and you typed in how to change oil on Mazda CX-9, there are going to be a bunch of videos out there that will show you how to do it. People want to do it themselves. Now, how do you monetize that? You can monetize that with affiliate marketing, the YouTube Partner Program. You could even create a course teaching people how to do basic everyday things with their car. Monetization opportunities. What else is out there? Right now, I'm looking at this giant light. Let's see. Is that going to make it? No. 0 for 4. People want to know the best lighting setup for their content, to create content. You could create content showing them how to get more views. And one of the ways to get more views is to have better lighting, better audio, better sound. What else is out there? What questions do you guys have? Because I'm just kind of like talking right now, but there's so much. Why didn't I swing? Why didn't he swing at that? Oh, it was annoying. Sometimes my guy just decides not to swing. Great, he swung at that one. But yeah, there's so much. There's a ton of opportunity, and it's like struck out there, right underneath your nose. And don't worry about saturation. Don't worry about competition, because everything is saturated. Everything is competitive. What's going to make you different is the stories that you tell, your perception of things. And if you tell stories using your knowledge and experience and your skills, that's going to set you apart from everybody else. So again, don't worry about competition. Don't worry about everything being too saturated. Just go out, put your head down, create content, whether it's free or paid. Create content and attract people to you. It's called attraction marketing. Or content marketing, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, whoa. I thought that for sure was going to be a strike, but it was not, so that's a good thing. Let us see here. Oh my goodness. I'm like 0 for my last 6 here. Advanced runner, contact swing, power swing to advanced runner. All right. So this is going to be my last game for this session. I'll start a new session after this one. So right now, like I mentioned, I'm playing MLB. Ooh, that's a tough pitch. Right now, I'm playing MLB 24 The Show. You might be wondering, how do you monetize video games? And I think there are lots of opportunities there as well. Ooh, I almost swung at that one. One obviously would be the YouTube Partner Program. So getting paid by YouTube to create content. One way is with affiliate marketing. So recommending the products that I'm using while I'm playing video games, like this headphone, the PlayStation 5, this microphone, anything that I'm using to create the content, I can recommend. Another thing you can do is you could create a course teaching people how to get better at this video game. Again, you don't have to be an expert. You just have to be one or two steps ahead and have something of value that other people would want. I've also seen on the internet that people will pay to coach them. For example, there are people out there that want to play Madden online, but they keep getting beat. And so they'll actually hire somebody to help them get better at Madden. Great. Okay. So yeah, so there, thanks a lot. Hey, you're welcome. There's so much opportunity out there. You just have to decide which route you want to go and then go all in. The worst thing that you can do is waste time overthinking about, am I doing the right thing? Am I going the right direction? And just go head in, go all in for 6 months, late, and see where you end up. And you can always pivot. So let's say for 6 months, you create content about makeup and you don't have an interest in doing it after 6 months, or you don't want to do it anymore. Pivot. You can pivot to something else. Nice. Finally got a home run here. But yeah, so much opportunity. And what questions you guys have? Over on Instagram, Mr. Lacarte says, thanks a lot, F. If you got questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. Oftentimes people ask me, what's the fastest way to get up and running? I usually say create content on like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. Those are usually the fastest way to get up and running. Another question I get all the time is, do you have to show your face? You don't have to show your face, but if you want to build a connection with people, show up on camera, show your face. It's the best way to build the fastest connection because people want to connect with other people. Yes, you will get a bunch of views you can get a bunch of views if you use faceless content. However, there's no connection. It's more transactional. And there's going to be a wall of resistance. People are going to be hard pressed to buy something from a faceless, nameless person. You feel more comfortable if you can see someone's face, and that's a pop out. Awesome. That is annoying. Strikeout, pop out. Power swing to advance the runner. This road trip is not treating me favorably. Just early. What questions do you guys have? Because I would be more than happy to answer your questions than to just ramble on and create something that might not be as helpful. Nice, home run. So yeah, first step, pick a niche. That's just an area where you're going to create content. Step 2 is to identify where you're going to create content. What in the world? Why did he do that? Identify where you're going to create content. You can create content on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. There are literally billions of people at all of these different platforms. And so you just need to pick one and focus on that. Just late. Stretch. Warning track power. Not even warning track power. And so once you identify the platform you're going to create content, again, just pick one. Just pick one. You will identify how people are asking questions, because people on YouTube ask questions very differently than people on TikTok. For example, people on TikTok, and I'm going to stop recording on this video and start a new one right now. So start recording. There we go. And we're back. People on YouTube are asking questions based on keywords because it's an older platform. People go to YouTube to search for something, search for a solution. People on TikTok however, usually are not searching for a solution. Usually, they're going to scroll and to be entertained. Now, if you want to attract people from TikTok and even Instagram, you got to create content at a different awareness level. You've got to create content for people that are not aware that they have a problem, or they're not aware of what the problem is. And essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to create content to make them aware that there's a problem, and you're going to try and attract people based on that. Oftentimes, people say you want to talk about the symptoms that they have. For example, if you come home for work every day and you're just exhausted and drained, that's a symptom that you, why didn't I swing? Okay. Keyboard disconnected. Oh no, I am no longer uh I am no longer connected. Let's see. That is a symptom that people are having. Um that's a symptom that they may need to find a different job, for example. Or the job that they're doing does not fit them the best. If you are having a trouble making ends meet, that's a symptom that you need to find, obviously, a way to make more money. And so oftentimes you will find, okay, we're recording it, 3-in-1 account. You will find that people, if you ever find it weird that people are creating content talking about, they're telling a story of how when they worked a full-time job, they absolutely hated it and they were frustrated every day because they had to deal with customers they didn't like, or they start off a sentence with, "Tell me if this sounds like you." Every day I created or every day when I go into work, I got to deal with customers that I hate or customers that are yelling at me. They're talking, I just struck out. They're talking about the symptoms that you might be feeling, but you're not saying out loud. And so you want to create content like that. If you are in the fishing niche, for example, you'll say, um, "Hey, are you tired of being the only person that can't catch that largemouth bass? Or are you tired of your friends laughing at you because you can't catch a fish? Here are 3 ways that you can catch the largest fish. Here are 3 ways that um, you can embarrass your friends." And this literally works for anything. And then someone might tell a story of how back in the day they couldn't catch a fish. They just struggled, and they noticed that their best friend caught a fish every time they went out, and they learned how to catch the largemouth bass. And this literally works for anything. Skincare routine. If you ever notice people that they're putting their makeup on, they're telling you a story, that's usually marketing. But most people don't realize it because they look like their best friend that are just happen to be putting on makeup while they're talking to you. That's strategic marketing that people are doing. And most people don't realize it. Like, hey, she's telling a story. Coincidentally, she just happened to sit down and be putting on makeup and is telling the story that's planned out and executed perfectly. A lot of those videos are great marketing in action, and most people don't realize it. Hey, get ready with me while I tell you a story of how I learned how to put on makeup. It's a marketing video. Um, very great. Just got a base hit. What else? What other questions you guys have? Hey, thanks. Someone over on Instagram says, appreciate your work. Thanks for tuning in, watching, and listening. Let's see. But like I said, depending on the platform, people are going to ask questions differently. For me personally, YouTube works a little bit better for me because I can identify the questions that people are actually asking. I should have been safe there. Versus, telling stories. I'm not big on telling stories when it comes to that type of stuff. But you can tell stories about how you learned it, how you earned it, or you can report back as the reporter. So, hey, I went and tested this thing, or I tried this thing, and these are the results. For example, come on, warning track power. For example, I watched this viral video of the best way to catch catfish within 10 minutes, and I tested it, and these are my results. Very simple. The other thing you can do is you can call out the elephant in the room. This is really powerful. Actually, call out the elephant in the room. That's where people in the industry, there's a commonly held belief that it might be wrong. And you can call it out because there's always going to be 50% of people that are on one side, maybe 80-20, but half the people are going to be on one side of this argument. The other people are going to be on the other half. And you can build your tribe essentially by calling out the elephant in the room. If everybody in the industry thinks that you have to bake cakes with eggs, you could create a video showing people how to bake a cake with eggs. You could say, everyone that's telling you that you have to have eggs to bake a cake is wrong. Let me show you. And then you show them. Any questions? Again, I feel like I'm just kind of like rambling here because there are no questions. Good eye. My dog downstairs is having a fit. Another thing you can do, and this is what's really interesting about the internet and social media, is you could create content about your dog, about your pet. For example, on one of my TikTok accounts, a video of my dog swimming in the pool got over 10,000 views and lots of comments and shares. And it was just him swimming in the pool. I came outside, I was, smoking some meat, and I look up and I hear splashing, and it's him swimming around in the pool. Oh my goodness. He's outside swimming around in a pool. And it's literally me, a video of me yelling at him to get out of the pool. 10,000 views. He huffed. He yelled at me about making him get out of the pool. But that type of content is content that a lot of people love. A lot of people love animals and pets and their dog. So how do you monetize that? You create a bunch of content about your dog. Oh my goodness, Alston. And brand deals, like you get 10,000 subscribers or followers, brands are going to reach out to you and say, hey, we love your content. We want to sponsor your next video. And they might even send you stuff for free. So they send you, I don't know, a leash or dog food or whatever, a dog toy, and then you just make a video about that product that you got. You can usually also monetize with the YouTube Partner Program, and you can actually recommend the different products that your dog likes. So if your dog likes a certain type of dog food or dog toys, you can monetize with that. If you have experience in training a dog, I shouldn't have swung at that. If you have experience in training a dog, you can monetize with like dog training. But these are all different opportunities that are out there. Just basic everyday stuff that is sitting right in front of you. Very early, just early. And this is all stuff that you like already have, which is interesting. You most likely have a pet or a couple. There's a lady that makes content about her husky, and the videos are essentially, here's how I upset my husky today. Very early. And so you could make content about your dog. And what's interesting there is that she never shows her face. And there's another content creator, their dog, which I think is a chocolate lab, really interesting stuff. The dog, whenever they eat, he sits down at the table in a chair like a person. Really strange. He doesn't go after their food. He just sits there like a 80-year-old man. And that's something that they could monetize. And how crazy is that? It's simple, basic, everyday stuff. And that's what's so powerful about the internet. You can just take whatever you do all day, and there's people out there that are interested in it, will follow it, passionate about it. I'm at the 11th pitch of this at bat. I am What is this? This is bottom one out. I'm struggling so far. I'm gonna keep falling them off. Keep falling them off. All right. So another thing you could do is find a piece of software that you like, that you enjoy, and create content around that software. Like I mentioned with the Excel, he might not even enjoy. At this point, he probably hates talking about Excel, but Excel is so profitable to him. If you don't want to use Excel, you could do Canva, any software that's really popular. You could go to Google and type in most popular software, and things like AutoCAD are going to pop up. Things like, I don't know, Canva are going to pop up. Oh, he got me. He got me. Okay, go back. Awesome. I thought he picked me off. Anyway, go out and find a piece of software that you like, that you find popular, and create content about it. Another thing you could do, he's safe. Okay, great. Another thing you could do is talk about your favorite TV show or movie. Continue. Create your favorite TV show or content about your favorite TV show or movie. For example, I used to watch this English guy, this British guy. He would dress up like a handmaid from the TV show The Handmaid's Tale, and he would do recaps. Wow, 14 pitches. And so he would do recaps of The Handmaid's Tale while dressed up as one of the handmaids. Why did I swing at that? And what's really weird about that is it worked. He got a whole bunch of views. He just recapped the show. He would give his thoughts on it. He would show up on camera, and people followed him. They followed him for his takes. They followed him because he was dressed up as a handmaid. If you're not familiar with what The Handmaid's Tale is, it's a show over on, there's no way. It's a TV show over on Hulu. Really popular TV show. I think it's coming back for its final season. But what you can do is you can go out and find TV shows that you're interested in and create TV recaps on them. Another one was that HBO show. What was the show? What was the name of that show? I think the guy was a superhero. It took place in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It only lasted for like 2 seasons. The main character female was Regina King. It was based on a comic book. Hopefully, if you're listening to this, you know what I'm talking about. All right, why did I swing at that? I thought that was going to be whatever. If you know what I'm talking about, comment that show. But anyway, that's going to bother me. That's going to bother me that I can't remember the name of that show. Anyway, Watchmen was the name of the show. There were people recapping The Watchmen, and you could essentially do that too early. Create content about The Watchmen, recapping The Watchmen. There's people that are probably doing it about, what is it? The zombie show that's been around for 300 seasons. There's people that are doing it about old TV shows like Breaking Bad. There's no reason why you can't do that either. How do you make money with that? YouTube Partner Program. You can make money with Patreon, private Patreons. Speaking of that, there's this guy I watch over on YouTube. His name is Quick Slice. I just struck out looking. That was close. That was real close. I should have swung at that. Anyway, there's a guy over on YouTube. His name is Quick Slice. He recaps and just mocks. That was a good swing. Different reality TV shows. No, I've never seen any of these reality TV shows. What I have seen is him recapping these reality TV shows. Another guy by the name of Arthur TV. He does the same thing. Again, I've never seen any of these different TV shows, but I've watched a bunch of these guys recapping these TV shows. And it's something you guys can do. I think it's something you should try and do. Oh, this is going to be close. All right. Awesome. Stand up double. Something anybody can do. It's something you should do. Something you should try. Uh, Recap, give a critical analysis, offer a little satire and humor about, oh, no, 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 go back, go back, go back, go back. What are you doing? Why doesn't this work? About different reality TV shows. I don't know why my controller just decided not to go back. Anyway, how to gain. Okay, great. Any questions? Deep thoughts? Do you disagree with me? And what's really cool is I'm showing you examples of people that are actually doing it in the real world. This isn't pie in the sky stuff. Good eye. This is stuff that anybody can do. This is stuff that you should definitely try. If you've got a TV show that you like, create content recapping it and reacting to it. Because I guarantee you there are at least 2 other people in the world. He is gonna be safe with a triple. Nice. Sliding triple. That's tough. That's the 4th triple of the year. And all of that stuff, believe it or not, brings in money. If you're gonna watch YouTube, or excuse me, if you're gonna watch a TV show, if you're gonna watch a reoccurring TV show, Breaking Bad, or what was the one that was on Netflix? The one about Blind Love or something. I don't know. My wife watched it. Finding Love, Blind Love, whatever it was called. Excuse me. If you're gonna watch it anyway, why not create content about it? Why not create content about the TV show? Recap it. Why not? You're already watching it. You're already spending your time. You're investing your time into this TV show. Record yourself talking about it and recapping it. So that way you are getting paid to do something that you enjoy. What do you guys think about that? That's a simple solution. And I might make a video about that. Simple solution. Right? If you are going to spend your time watching a TV show, whether it's on Netflix or Hulu or YouTube TV, whatever it is, 1 and 2 the count. Why not record yourself talking about it and get paid for it? Hold your phone up, make a recording about the TV show, things that you like, things that you disliked, your reaction to it, what shocked you, what surprised you. Put it on YouTube, put it on TikTok, put it on Instagram. And people will comment, people will give you feedback, people will disagree with you, and that's fine. The more people that disagree with you and let you know that they disagree with you, the more engagement you get and the more views. I should have swung at that one. Anyway, what do you guys think about that? 1 for 2. What are your thoughts? Do you think it's possible? Do you think that you could make money on the internet by watching TV? Do you think so? I think you could. I think you can. And I think you should certainly give it a shot. Start off making short content. And as you get more comfortable creating content, ground out to short stuff. Ooh, he booted that one. As you get comfortable making more content, you can make longer form content. Because long form content is just a series of short form content, believe it or not. So, an 8-minute video is a series of 8-minute shorts. Because every 4 minutes, every minute, essentially, you've got to rehook your audience in. You got thrown out easily. You've got to re-engage your audience to keep them watching another minute because the attention spans are so short. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's possible? You think you could do that? Is that Ralph Whitaker over there? I see on Instagram. Oh, into the count. When I play this game for a long time, I start to not see the ball as well, and that's when my batting average goes down. Mm, mm, mm. Oh my goodness. Struck out 1 for 3, 1 for 4. My batting average is just plummeting. 1 for 4 with a triple. Wound up winning that game though. That's good. So that's the key takeaway. If you're gonna watch TV, record yourself reacting to what you just watched. Post it on the internet. That's what I would recommend that you do. If you're gonna spend all day, if you're gonna spend a bunch of time watching TV, watching a TV show, watching a movie, record it, put it on the internet. Record yourself reacting to it, talking about it, and you can essentially get paid for watching TV. What is it? It is 1 into the count. My batting average is at 377. Run. I thought I checked my swing there, but I guess not. Very early. Too early. Late. Home run, nice. I muscled that one out of the ballpark, is what they would say. What other questions do you have? I wonder how long have I been going live? Probably about an hour, I think. Nice, right back up the middle. I have been going live for an hour and 12 minutes. Any questions? All right, so I'm going to try and steal second base. And he walked him. So after I'm done with this, I've got to render this first video so I can upload it to YouTube. And then, I got a very late jump there. That was a swinging bunt. I should have kept going. Render it so I can upload it to YouTube. I've got to make a video, a podcast episode. I should, and I think that's it. I got to make a couple more posts. I got to make sure that I finish off do my Facebook ad. Oh, that nice. What else? Finish that up. A couple more videos for the course that I just created. And away we go. Yeah. What other questions you got for me? Strikeout. Washington Post. Jeff Bezos, $1 trillion secret. One thing that I don't think gets talked enough about is the power of email marketing. Everybody should be doing email marketing, even if you don't have a product to sell yet. Collect emails, because when you do have a product to sell, you'll have a bunch of people that might already be interested. So that's something that I would recommend that I don't think people talk about enough. Ooh. View previous selections. This view previous selections thing doesn't work. 3, 3, 4, 2. 3, 3, 4, 2. It's all the same. Let's do those. So I just got me some golden gloves here, golden batting gloves. Hopefully this helps my guy. No, it doesn't help because I have diamond batting gloves. And let's see, I gained something, yes. Mm, 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 mm. All right, so batting cage, contact, plate vision, practice. Fielding reaction, contact, plate vision, power. Training facility, durability, reaction speed, reaction durability. Let's see if we can improve my power. I don't want to play the games. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So yeah, if there are no more other questions, I think I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon here and warm up. Okay. I wonder why. Ugh, very late. Are these all fastballs or what? Foul ball. Um, Foul ball. Awesome. 2 foul balls. I wonder if I should just swing contact. Another foul ball. Awesome. Beautiful. 3 foul balls. Yeah, so like I said, I've been on for about an hour. And that's a pop out. Yeah, I've been on for about an hour. I think I am going to wrap this up so I can get the rest of my work done for today. Thanks so much for hopping on, commenting, liking, subscribing if you did that. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Finally hit one fair.